Have you ever wondered why some people stay calm even in the toughest situations? Have you noticed how some people face problems but still move forward without giving up? We all have those days when nothing feels right. You wake up tired, maybe small things irritate you, your plans don't work, people misunderstand you. It means staying strong in your mind even when life gets tough. But mentally strong people look at failure as a lesson, not a punishment. You are about to start your journey to unlock your own mental strength. Every person, no matter where they come from or what they have faced, can become mentally strong. It's not magic, it's a mindset. They feel the pain, but they don't stop. They try again. That's the hidden power inside all of us. But sadly, most people never discover it. It means not breaking down when people doubt you. When you face failures or when your dreams seem far away, and by the end of the day, you feel completely drained. But have you seen how some people handle these same problems with patience? They don't let small things break them. That is called mental strength. Mental strength is not about having a perfect life. It's not about being happy all the time. Imagine a person who fails an exam or loses a job. Some people lose hope and think it's the end. And that's exactly why you are here today, listening to this, before we move forward. If you truly want to build mental strength and grow with us, make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel Wisdom Writings. Your support means a lot. Also, please drop your thoughts in the comments. We love reading what's on your mind and learning from your experiences too. Let's start this journey together. Get ready to discover the stronger version of yourself.
Why most people stay mentally weak and how you can be different. Most people in this world want to be strong. They want to face problems with courage. They want to stay calm when life gets difficult. But the truth is, very few people actually become mentally strong. Most people stay stuck in the same place, facing the same problems again and again. They get tired, they give up easily, they overthink small things, and they feel helpless when life doesn't go their way. But have you ever wondered why this happens? Why do so many people stay mentally weak? And more importantly, how can you be different? The answer is simple, yet most people ignore it. Mental weakness doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly without us noticing. It starts with small habits, small thoughts, and small fears that grow bigger over time. Think about it. When was the last time you faced a failure and told yourself, I can't do this? When was the last time someone said something negative about you and you believed them? When was the last time you wanted to try something new but stopped yourself because you were scared of what others might say? This is how mental weakness grows. It's like a small seed of doubt planted in your mind. And every time you avoid a challenge, every time you run away from a problem, every time you choose fear over action, that seed grows bigger. One day, it becomes so strong that you start believing you're not good enough. Many people live like this for years. They tell themselves, I'm not smart enough, I'm not strong enough, or I'll never succeed. And because they believe it, they stop trying. Their dreams stay locked inside their mind, and they live the same tired life day after day. But here's the truth no one tells you. Mental weakness is not permanent. You're not born weak. You become weak by choice, by habits, and by the way you talk to yourself. And the best part is, you can change it. Mentally strong people are not superhuman. They feel fear, they face problems, they hear criticism, just like everyone else. The difference is, they don't let those things control them. They fail, but they stand up again. They feel scared, but they still take action. They hear negative words, but they don't let them sink into their heart. Let's take a simple example from daily life. Imagine two people starting a new job. Both of them make mistakes on the first day. The first person feels embarrassed. They keep thinking about their mistake all day. They overthink it. They doubt themselves, and by the next day, they already believe they are not good at the job. Their confidence drops, and soon they start hating the work. The second person also feels embarrassed, but they tell themselves, it's okay to make mistakes. Everyone learns. I will improve. The next day, they try harder. They ask questions, they learn, and slowly, they become better. That's the difference between mental weakness and mental strength. The truth is, life will always test you. You will face failures. People will doubt you. You will have bad days. But if you train your mind to stay strong, none of these things can break you. Sadly, most people never train their mind. They focus only on their problems, but they forget that their mind is the most powerful tool they have. They let fear, anger, sadness, and overthinking control them. And when the mind is weak, even small problems feel huge. But when your mind is strong, even big problems feel small. You start believing in yourself, even when others doubt you. You start taking action, even when you feel scared. You learn to stay calm, even when life feels chaotic. It all starts with awareness. You must first see where you are weak. Are you someone who gives up easily? Do you overthink? Do you get scared of failure? Do you believe negative words from others? If the answer is yes, it's okay. Everyone starts somewhere. What matters is you must decide not to stay there. Becoming mentally strong doesn't happen in one day. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes daily practice. But every small step you take makes a difference. Start by noticing your thoughts. When you hear your mind say, "I can't do this," stop and ask, "Why not? Have I even tried?" When fear whispers, "What if I fail?" answer back, "What if I succeed?" When people doubt you, remind yourself, their opinion is not my reality. Every mentally strong person you admire started exactly where you are. They were scared. They failed. They heard negativity. But they didn't stop. They kept going even when it was hard. And over time, their mind became stronger than their fears. The beautiful thing about mental strength is it's not something only special people can have. It belongs to anyone willing to work for it. You don't need to be born brave. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up, keep trying, and keep believing that you can grow stronger. Life is not easy. It never will be. But when you are mentally strong, life becomes manageable. Problems don't control you. Fear doesn't stop you. Negative people don't affect your peace. Most people stay mentally weak because they wait for life to get easier. But life never gets easy. You get stronger. That's the secret. And now, you have the choice to be different. To stop feeding your doubts. To stop listening to fear. To start building small habits that make your mind stronger every day. The next time life tests you, remember this. The challenge is not here to break you. It's here to make you stronger. And the more you face it, the stronger your mind becomes. Stay with this journey, because in the coming parts, you will learn exactly how to control your emotions, how to handle failure, and how to unlock the strongest version of yourself. Your mental strength is waiting for you. And step by step, you will find it. The battle of emotions, controlling anger, fear, and sadness. One of the biggest tests of mental strength is how we deal with our emotions. You can be physically strong, you can be intelligent, you can have money or success, but if you don't know how to handle your emotions, even small problems can break you. Think about it for a second. How many times have you reacted in anger and then regretted it later? How many times has fear stopped you from doing something important? How often has sadness made you feel like giving up? This happens to everyone. Emotions are natural, but mentally strong people don't allow their emotions to control their life. They feel everything, but they don't react without thinking. That's what makes them different. Let's start with anger. Anger is one of the most dangerous emotions. When we are angry, we say things we don't mean. We hurt people. We spoil relationships. We make wrong decisions. And later, when we cool down, we feel guilty. But by then, the damage is done. Controlling anger doesn't mean you never feel angry. Even the calmest person in the world feels angry sometimes. But mentally strong people know when to speak and when to stay silent. They take a deep breath. They give themselves a moment. They think, and only then they react. Imagine this. You're standing in a long queue at the bank. You are tired, frustrated, and suddenly someone pushes ahead of you in the line. Your first reaction is anger. You feel like shouting at them. But then you remember, is it really worth losing your peace? Is one small incident worth spoiling your entire day? Mentally strong people know the answer. They control that immediate reaction. They don't let anger ruin their mood or their image. Now, let's talk about fear. Fear is something that silently controls many people's lives. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of what others will say, fear of losing something. Fear can stop you from chasing your dreams. Fear can stop you from speaking your truth. But mentally strong people understand one simple thing. Fear is not always real. Most of the time, fear exists only in our mind. Have you ever been scared to try something new? Maybe applying for a job, starting a business, speaking in front of people, or even expressing your feelings. That fear feels real, but once you face it, you realize it was smaller than you thought. That's the power of mental strength. It doesn't mean you become fearless overnight, but you slowly start taking control. You remind yourself, what if I fail? I'll learn. What if they reject me? I'll move on. But what if I succeed? That mindset pushes you forward. And then comes sadness, one of the most silent but powerful emotions. Everyone feels sad at some point. When relationships break, when dreams fail, when people hurt us, or when life feels unfair. But here's what mentally strong people know. Sadness is temporary. Life keeps moving, and so must we. You might have seen people who stay stuck in their sadness for weeks, months, even years. They stop living, they stop smiling, they stop trying. But mentally strong people allow themselves to feel the sadness, but they don't stay there forever. They cry if they have to, they feel the pain, but they get up again. They remind themselves that nothing lasts forever, not even pain. Imagine this. You worked hard for something, maybe an exam, a job, a relationship, and it didn't work out. You feel broken. That's normal. But you have two choices. Either stay stuck in sadness or stand up, wipe your tears, and try again. Mentally strong people always choose the second option. You see, controlling emotions is not about becoming emotionless. It's not about pretending to be strong. It's about understanding your emotions, accepting them, but not letting them control your actions. It takes practice. It takes patience. But with time, you become a master of your emotions, not their slave. Many people lose their peace because of small fights, misunderstandings, failures, and doubts. They react instantly, they regret later, and the cycle continues. But mentally strong people break that cycle. They pause, they breathe, they think, and only then they speak or act. It's also important to remember that controlling emotions doesn't mean hiding your feelings. It's okay to share your pain with trusted people. It's okay to seek help. But the goal is to never allow emotions to control your entire life. That's where real strength comes from. Over time, when you practice controlling anger, fear, and sadness, you'll notice something magical happening. You'll stop reacting to small things. You'll stop fearing what people say. You'll stop drowning in sadness. You'll start living with peace. You'll face problems with patience. You'll handle failures with courage. And most importantly, you'll feel in control of your life. Many people think mental strength means being cold or tough all the time. But real strength is gentle. Real strength is calm. Real strength is quiet confidence. It's knowing that life can throw challenges at you, but you have the power to face them without losing your mind. Every day gives you a chance to practice this. When someone makes you angry, when fear whispers in your ear, when sadness pulls you down, remember, you have the choice. You can react without thinking, or you can pause, reflect, and respond wisely. Mental strength doesn't happen overnight. It's built slowly, situation by situation, emotion by emotion. But each time you control your anger, face your fear, or rise from sadness, you become stronger. And one day, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. You'll see a version of yourself that is calm, patient, brave, and peaceful. That's the journey of becoming mentally strong. It's not about being perfect. It's about progress. It's about building the strength to handle life's ups and downs without breaking apart. And always remember, your emotions are powerful, but your mind is even more powerful. You can train it. You can guide it. You can use it to build the life you deserve. Your real strength begins when you take control of what's happening inside you, no matter what's happening around you. That's how mentally strong people live, and you can too. The power of letting go, freeing yourself from past hurts. Letting go. It sounds simple, doesn't it? But if it was really that easy, most of us wouldn't be carrying so much weight on our hearts. We all carry something from the past. Maybe someone hurt you with their words. Maybe a close friend betrayed you. Maybe a relationship ended badly. Or maybe life didn't go the way you hoped. You failed in something important, you lost an opportunity, or you made a mistake you regret every single day. These things stay inside us longer than they should. And no matter how strong we try to act, deep down, they slow us down. They sit quietly in the corner of our minds, reminding us of what went wrong, reminding us of our pain, our failures, our disappointments. But do you know what mentally strong people do? They don't hold on to this pain forever. They learn the art of letting go. And that makes all the difference. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting everything. It doesn't mean the pain will vanish overnight. It simply means choosing not to let that pain control your present and your future. Think about this. Imagine you're walking with a heavy bag on your shoulders. It's so heavy that your back hurts, your steps are slow, and your energy is drained. Now, imagine carrying that same bag for months, maybe years. That's exactly what holding on to emotional pain feels like. You might not see it, but it affects every step you take in life. The more you carry the weight of anger, regret, or disappointment, the less space you have for peace, happiness, and growth. Mentally strong people understand this. They know that to move forward, they must free themselves from this invisible weight. But letting go is not a one-time thing. It's a process. Some days, you might feel okay. Other days, the same old memories come back, trying to pull you down. And that's all right. It's normal. The key is to remind yourself, you are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You're not the pain others caused you. You're more than that. Let me tell you a simple story. There was a man who lost his job unfairly. His manager blamed him for something he didn't do. For weeks, he stayed angry. He replayed the situation in his head every night, thinking of what he should have said, how unfair it was, how badly life treated him. But after some time, he realized that his anger wasn't hurting his old manager. It was only hurting him. His confidence was dropping. His health was suffering. His days felt heavy. One day, he stood in front of the mirror and asked himself, how long will I let this one moment control my whole life? That question changed him. He still remembered what happened, but he stopped letting it define his present. He focused on building new skills, meeting new people, and finding new opportunities. In time, he became successful again, not because life suddenly became fair, but because he let go of what was holding him back. You see, holding on to pain keeps us stuck in the same place, but letting go opens new doors. It doesn't mean you approve of what happened. It means you refuse to be a prisoner of it anymore. Some people carry anger towards family. Some carry regrets about missed chances. Some hold heartbreak in their hearts for years. But mentally strong people know healing starts the moment you decide to release these emotions. Of course, it's easier said than done. We are human. We feel deeply. But think of it this way. Every day you hold on to the past, you lose a piece of your present. You miss out on joy, peace, and possibilities. And life is too short for that. Letting go is like cleaning a messy room. At first, it feels overwhelming. You don't know where to start. But as you pick one thing at a time, the space clears. Your mind works the same way. Start small, forgive a little, accept a little, release the pain little by little. One day, you'll look back and realize how much lighter you feel. Mental strength is not about pretending you're okay all the time. It's about facing your pain, learning from it, and gently setting it down so you can walk forward freely. Sometimes, people hold on to pain because they think it keeps them strong. But in reality, real strength is knowing when to let go. It's understanding that your worth doesn't come from your scars, but from how you rise beyond them. When you let go of what's hurting you, you make space for better things, for new friendships, new love, new experiences, and a peaceful mind. You stop fighting the same old battles inside your head. You start living again. And remember, letting go is not a weakness. It's a sign of courage. It shows that you value your peace more than your pain. It shows that you respect yourself enough to move forward. So, ask yourself today, what am I still holding on to? What pain? What regret? What anger is weighing me down? And more importantly, am I ready to let it go? The journey to mental strength is not always easy, but every step you take towards releasing the past makes you stronger, lighter, and freer. Letting go doesn't erase the memory, but it erases the control that memory has over you. And that is the secret to becoming mentally strong. Keep walking on this path. You're already stronger than you were yesterday. And the more you let go, the more you'll feel it. How mentally strong people face failure and grow from it. Failure, a word that scares most people, a feeling we all try to avoid. But the truth is, failure is a part of life. No one succeeds all the time. Everyone at some point falls down. The difference between mentally strong people and the rest is not that they never fail. It's how they handle failure when it comes. Think for a moment. Remember a time when you failed at something. Maybe it was an exam. Maybe you tried for a job and didn't get it. Maybe you worked hard on a project, but it didn't turn out as expected. How did you feel? Sad? Angry? Embarrassed? It's normal to feel that way. But here's what mentally strong people do differently. They don't let failure break them completely. Let me tell you a simple story. Imagine a young boy who wants to learn cycling. On his first try, he falls down. His knees are bruised, his hands are shaky, and tears fill his eyes. Now, he has two choices. He can leave his cycle there, cry, and say, "I can't do this." Or he can wipe his tears, get back on the cycle, and try again. Every time he falls, he learns something new. Maybe he learns to balance better. Maybe he understands how to hold the handle tighter. With every fall, his fear reduces, his confidence grows. That's exactly how failure works in life, too. Every failure is like falling off that cycle. You get hurt. You feel bad. But if you get up, you learn something. You become stronger. Mentally strong people don't see failure as the end. They see it as a teacher. They ask themselves, what went wrong? What can I do differently next time? Instead of running away, they face their mistakes. They accept them, they learn, and they grow. Most people fear failure because they think it means they are not good enough. But that's not true. Failure simply means you tried something new. You stepped out of your comfort zone. And that itself is a big thing. Some people never try because they fear losing. But the truth is, if you never try, you've already lost. Think about famous people who failed many times. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Imagine if he gave up after his first failure. Today, we might still be living in darkness. Or think of sports stars who lose games but still come back stronger. Success is not about never falling. It's about rising every time you fall. Mentally strong people also don't allow failure to affect their self-worth. They know failing at something doesn't make them a failure as a person. There's a big difference. You can fail at a task, but you are not a failure. You are learning, growing, evolving. That's what mental strength is all about. Let's say you prepared for a job interview. You studied hard, practiced your answers, dressed well, and still, you didn't get selected. It hurts. You start doubting yourself. But mentally strong people don't stop there. They ask, what can I improve? Maybe I need to communicate better. Maybe I should learn new skills. They take action. That's why they succeed eventually. Another important thing to remember is failure builds resilience. Resilience means your ability to bounce back. Life is full of ups and downs. You can't control everything, but you can control how you react. Each time you fail and get up, your mind becomes tougher. Next time, the fall won't hurt as much. Next time, your comeback will be quicker. Failure also teaches patience. Sometimes we want quick results, but real success takes time. Imagine planting a seed today and expecting a tree tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. You have to water the seed daily, give it sunlight, protect it. Similarly, your efforts need time to grow. Failure reminds us to be patient, to keep working without losing hope. Many people give up because they compare themselves with others. They see someone succeeding and think, why not me? But what they don't see are the failures that person faced before success. Every strong person has their own story of struggle, of falling and rising. Comparison weakens you. Focus on your journey. Your pace is your own. Mentally strong people also surround themselves with those who uplift them during failure. When you fail, it's easy to listen to negative voices saying, you can't do this. But strong-minded people stay close to those who say, try again. You're learning. You're improving. Your surroundings matter. Choose them wisely. Lastly, failure humbles you. It reminds you that you're human, that mistakes happen. It keeps your ego in check and makes you more understanding toward others. A person who has failed knows the value of success. They respect hard work, they respect effort, and they don't look down on others. In the end, remember this: failure is not your enemy. It's your guide. It shows you the areas where you need to grow. It reveals your hidden strength. It tests your patience, your determination, your belief in yourself. Becoming mentally strong is not about avoiding failure. It's about walking through failure with your head held high, learning from your falls, and standing up every single time. The journey won't be easy, but it will make you unbreakable. So, the next time life pushes you down, remind yourself this is not the end. This is your lesson. This is your opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and braver. Keep going. Your mental strength is being built one failure at a time. Building daily habits that make you mentally strong. Becoming mentally strong is not about doing something big one time. It's not about waiting for some big moment to test your strength. It's about small things you do every single day. Just like your body becomes strong with regular exercise, your mind becomes strong with daily habits. And here's the truth: most people never think about building those habits. That's why their mind remains weak, full of doubts, fears, and worries. But mentally strong people, they don't wait for life to test them. They prepare themselves daily, quietly, slowly, and that is how they win in tough times. You might be thinking, what are these habits? Are they difficult? Do I need to be special? The answer is simple. No, you don't need to be special. You just need to be consistent. Let's talk about these simple daily habits that make you mentally stronger over time. The first habit is learning to control your morning. Most people wake up and the first thing they do is check their phone, scroll through messages, watch videos, and get lost in noise. But mentally strong people know how you start your day shapes your mind. So, make it a habit to give your mind some peace in the morning. It could be just sitting quietly for a few minutes, taking deep breaths, or thinking about one good thing you're grateful for. It sounds simple, but this little morning time makes your mind calm and sharp. Next comes the habit of facing discomfort. Mentally strong people don't always stay in their comfort zone. They do small, uncomfortable things daily. Maybe it's waking up a little earlier. Maybe it's saying no to something you don't want to do. Maybe it's trying something new that scares you. These little challenges, when faced daily, build courage inside you. You stop running away from difficult things. Another powerful habit is watching your own thoughts. Most people don't even realize how much negativity goes on inside their head. The moment something goes wrong, they say to themselves, I can't do this, or I always fail, or nothing works for me. But mentally strong people become aware of such thoughts. When a negative thought comes, they pause and remind themselves, it's just a thought, not the truth. That one habit of observing your mind and not blindly believing every thought makes you mentally strong. Let me tell you about another important habit: keeping promises to yourself. You see, when you tell yourself you will do something, even something small, and you actually do it, you build trust with your own mind. It could be as simple as telling yourself, I will walk for 10 minutes today, or I will drink more water, or I will not react with anger. And when you follow through, your mind starts believing, yes, I can depend on myself. That inner trust is mental strength. Mentally strong people also make it a habit to take breaks. Yes, taking rest is a sign of strength, not weakness. A tired mind becomes weak, overthinks, gets irritated. But when you give a mind small breaks, stepping away from work for a few minutes, closing your eyes for a while, or simply sitting silently, your mental energy comes back. That is why rest is also a habit of the strong. There is one more habit, often ignored, but very powerful: choosing your words carefully. What you say to others and to yourself shapes your mind. If you always say things like, I'm so unlucky, nothing ever works out, or I can't do this, your mind believes it and becomes weak. But if you start saying positive, hopeful words, even when life is tough, your mind listens. Mentally strong people use words like, I'll try again, this is difficult, but I'll find a way, or I'm learning every day. Over time, These small words build a powerful, unbreakable mind. You must have noticed all these habits are simple. You don't need money, special skills, or some magic power. You need consistency. You need patience. Every day, when you do these small things, your mind becomes tougher. You become less emotional over small problems. You become more calm. You stop overthinking. You start facing life with confidence. Many people think mental strength comes naturally to some and not to others. But the truth is, it's built just like muscles are built in the gym. You won't see big changes in one day, but if you stay with these habits for weeks, months, and years, one day you'll look back and realize you're not the same person. You react differently. You don't break down easily. You stay focused. You have mental strength. Let's imagine a simple example. Think of a person who has made a habit to sit quietly every morning for 5 minutes. Day after day, they do this. It looks like nothing. But after a month, when a big problem comes, they don't panic like before. Their mind stays calm. Why? Because of that small, daily habit. Or think of someone who every day reminds themselves of their strengths. When failure comes, instead of saying, "I can't do this," they say, "I've handled things before, I'll handle this too." That one habit saves them from giving up. This is how mentally strong people are made, quietly, daily, with simple, repeatable habits. And these habits are available to everyone, including you. So today, ask yourself, what small habit can you add to your life to build mental strength? Start small. One step, one habit, and slowly, you'll notice the change. Your mind becomes your friend, not your enemy. Your confidence grows. Your emotions stop controlling you. And when life tests you, you'll realize you've become stronger than you ever thought possible. Because in the end, mental strength is not about being perfect. It's about doing simple things every single day that prepare your mind for the storms of life. And when the storms come, you'll be ready. Surroundings matter, people and environment that shape your mind. When we think about becoming mentally strong, we often focus only on what's inside us, our thoughts, our emotions, our habits. But there is something just as powerful outside us that shapes who we are and how strong our mind becomes. That something is our surroundings. The people we spend time with, the places we live in, and even the small things around us every day can either build us up or tear us down. Imagine you're trying to learn to swim. If you go to a pool full of calm water, with a good coach beside you, you feel safe, encouraged, and ready to try. But if you jump into a pool filled with rough waves, no support, and cold water, it's much harder to learn and feel confident. Our mind works the same way. When our environment is peaceful and supportive, our mental strength can grow easily. But if our surroundings are full of negativity and chaos, it becomes much more difficult. Let's think about the people we meet every day. Our family, friends, colleagues, neighbors. Each of these people affects our mood and thoughts. If you're around people who complain all the time, criticize without reason, or make fun of your dreams, it's natural that you start to doubt yourself. Even if you have a strong mind, constant exposure to negative people can wear you down little by little. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with positive, kind, and encouraging people, you begin to believe in your own strength. Their support acts like a shield against the problems you face. Sometimes, it's not easy to choose who we spend time with. Maybe your family members are often stressed or upset. Maybe your friends do not support your goals. This can be painful because we want to be close to people we love. But becoming mentally strong means learning how to protect your mind. It means setting limits. You don't have to cut off everyone, but you can decide how much time and energy you give to those who bring you down. You might be wondering, but what if I don't have anyone positive around me? What if I feel alone? That is a common feeling, and it can be very hard. But even when you are alone, you can create a better environment inside your mind. How? By choosing what you watch, read, and listen to. Books, videos, and talks that inspire and teach you will slowly change your thoughts and feelings. When you fill your mind with good ideas, it becomes like a garden where strong plants grow. Another important part of our surroundings is the physical place we live in. Clutter, noise, dirt, and disorder all affect our mind. Think about the last time you felt tired or grumpy in a messy room. Now think about how calm and happy you felt when you were in a clean, quiet space, maybe a park or a peaceful corner at home. When your environment is calm and organized, your mind feels calm and focused too. If your surroundings are messy and chaotic, your thoughts often become messy as well. This is why mentally strong people pay attention not just to their inner world, but also to their outer world. They clean their rooms, organize their workspaces, and make their homes places where they can relax and feel safe. It might sound small, but these small actions create big changes in your mental strength. There's also a simple but powerful idea. Your mind becomes like the people and places you spend the most time with. If you spend hours with people who dream big, work hard, and encourage each other, your mind will start to think in the same way. If you spend all your time scrolling through negative news or on social media that makes you anxious, your mind will carry that worry and fear. You may have heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This means that the people closest to you influence your attitude, your energy, and your decisions. If you want to become mentally strong, start by looking at your closest circle. Are they lifting you up or pulling you down? It's not about judging them, but about understanding how they affect you. Sometimes, growing mentally strong means making tough decisions, deciding to spend less time with negative influences and more time with people who care about your growth. It might be a new friend, a mentor, or even joining groups where people share positive goals. This change can feel scary at first because humans naturally want comfort and familiarity. But remember, comfort zones don't build strength. Growth happens when you choose to step into better surroundings. It is also important to remember that your own attitude changes how you feel about your environment. 2 people can live in the same house or work in the same office, but their mental strength and happiness can be very different. This happens because one chooses to see opportunities, learn lessons, and stay positive, while the other focuses on problems and feels stuck. Still, having a supportive environment makes this choice easier. When you have people who cheer for you in a place where you feel safe, your mind finds it easier to focus on solutions instead of problems. And when you do this every day, your mental strength grows stronger. Let's not forget that sometimes your surroundings can challenge you in a way that makes you stronger. For example, facing a difficult situation with people who don't believe in you can teach you to rely on your own strength. But this is hard, and it takes time. That's why it helps to have some people who believe in you, even if it's only 1 or 2. Their belief can be the light that guides you when the road is dark. In the end, becoming mentally strong is not just about what happens inside your head. It's about creating a world around you that helps your mind grow. It's about choosing your company wisely, organizing your space, and filling your mind with good things. These simple but powerful steps create a foundation on which your mental strength can stand tall. Remember, you have the power to change your surroundings step by step. It might mean talking kindly to yourself when no one else does. It might mean cleaning your room or spending time outside in nature. It might mean finding a new friend who inspires you or taking a break from people who drain your energy. Every small step makes a difference. Mental strength grows like a tree. It needs good soil, water, and sunlight. Your surroundings are that soil and sunlight. Without them, your strength can wither. But with the right care, your mind will become strong, calm, and ready to face any storm life brings. So today, think about your surroundings. Think about the people you talk to, the places you go, and the things you fill your mind with. Are they helping you grow stronger, or are they making it harder? You have the choice, and that choice will shape the strong, confident person you are becoming. You are stronger than you think. Your journey starts now. Mental strength is not something you are born with. It is something you build, day by day, little by little, through the choices you make, the habits you form, and the way you look at life. If you have been listening to this series, then you have already taken the most important first step. You decided to grow. You decided to believe that no matter how hard life gets, you have the power inside you to stay strong. It's natural to feel weak sometimes. Life will bring challenges, sadness, anger, and disappointment. But the difference is how you respond. Will you let these feelings control you, or will you learn from them, and keep moving forward. Mentally strong people don't pretend they are perfect. They don't say they never feel pain or fear. They simply choose not to let those feelings stop them. Remember, mental strength is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. When you face problems, you're giving your mind a chance to grow. When you control your anger instead of losing it, you are making your mental muscle stronger. When you keep trying after failure, you are building your resilience. This is how anyone becomes mentally strong. Not by avoiding problems, but by facing them. Look back at your own journey so far. Think about moments when you wanted to give up, but didn't. Think about times when you were scared, but still took a step forward. Those moments are proof that you already have strength. You might not see it clearly yet, but it is there. It has always been there. Your journey to mental strength will not be perfect. There will be days when you fall. There will be times when doubt creeps in and fear whispers in your ear. That is okay. What matters is that you get up every time. What matters is that you keep going. Even small progress is progress. One important thing to remember is that mental strength is not about being alone. You do not have to carry your burdens quietly or hide your struggles. It is okay to ask for help. It is okay to talk to someone you trust. Sharing your thoughts and feelings does not make you weak. It makes you human. Also, be kind to yourself. We are often our own harshest critics. If you make a mistake or feel weak, don't punish yourself. Speak to yourself like you would speak to a good friend, with kindness and understanding. This gentle self-care is part of mental strength too. As you move forward, try to surround yourself with positive people. Those who believe in you, who encourage you, and who lift you up. The company you keep can either strengthen you or weaken you. Choose wisely. Build connections that inspire you to be better, not bring you down. Remember to practice gratitude every day. When you focus on what you have, rather than what you lack, your mind becomes peaceful. Gratitude opens your heart and reminds you of the good things in life, no matter how small they are. This simple habit will support your mental strength like nothing else. Now, think about your dreams and goals. Being mentally strong means having the courage to chase those dreams, even when the road is difficult. It means believing in yourself, even when others doubt you. It means taking one small step every day toward the life you want. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Your future self will thank you. As we end this journey, know this: becoming mentally strong is not a destination. It is a lifelong journey. Each day offers a new chance to grow, to learn, and to become stronger than yesterday. You are capable of more than you think. Your mind is powerful, and your heart is brave. If you have found value in this series, please take a moment to like this video. It helps us reach more people who need this message. Share it with friends or family who might benefit from hearing these words. And don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Writings. Together, we will keep growing stronger, wiser, and better. We would love to hear from you. Please drop your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. Your voice matters, and sharing your journey helps others feel they are not alone. Mental strength is a gift we can all build, one step at a time, together. Thank you for being part of this journey. Remember, no matter what happens, you are stronger than you think. Keep believing, keep fighting, and keep growing. Your mental strength is waiting to shine. The world needs the strong, kind, and wise version of you. So stand tall, take a deep breath, and step forward. Your journey begins now.